Cities and towns are being called upon to improve walking and cycling infrastructure as a means of decarbonizing the environment. According to a report by UN Habitat, major cities and towns prioritize cars over people, which leads to more gas emissions that are harmful to the environment.
Effort to reduce carbon emissions in the country and globally and achieve a healthier environment for all. Governments are being called upon to implement climate-friendly policies such as building dedicated walking and cycling lanes, as well as enhancing public transport sector. Cycling is gaining popularity, but how safe is it?
Today I've cycled to the UN from home. And once you get the confidence, it's all part of that, getting the confidence and the know-how and the technical skills of cycling, then you can move around, you can maneuver, and go through the roads.
The biggest barrier was the experience people have with motorists. Most cyclists feel like, the aggression towards cyclists makes them afraid to cycle. So even with poor infrastructure, people still want to ride bikes.
During the ongoing UN Habitat Assembly at Gigiri, Nairobi, discussions on whether the world will achieve sustainable development goals and implement the Paris Agreement saw Kenyan government officials pledging to comply.
What we've seen working is provision of separate facilities for the cyclists, where they feel safe and separate from the motorists.
Nia yetu na nia ya gavana wa Mombasa ni kuhakikisha kuwa Mombasa iko safe kwa watu wanaotembea na miguu na wanaopeleka baskeli. Ni mtu muhimu, mwanzo wanaopeleka baskeli ndo wanalinda mazingira yetu zaidi kuliko wale wanaopeleka magari. Sio?
We are clearly prioritizing space in cities and everywhere else for cars and not for people currently.
But what more can the government do to ensure those who prefer cycling feel more accommodated and less marginalized?
If we can have cycling lanes all the way from the airport to people's homes so that everyone comes into the country and knows they can cycle into this country, into Nairobi, yes, on every road, then you'll find that commuting, even the pressure on public transport would go down.
So understanding the economic value of walkways and cycling lanes is something that we need to start doing. Cars and rail transport are considered to be more bankable, more attractive to financial institutions, but walkways and bike lanes are not considered to be as important, and that's something that we need to change. If we teach young people that this simple machine does more for you, your body, your health, the community, the planet, than the big machine, the cars. So it starts from a young age.
Having a mass action, a critical mass, where everyone takes up a bike and we all go out and we all fight for the rights to also share the road with the motorists. And then motorists also respect cyclists as human beings, as someone else who is using the road.
For cyclists in Kenya, more dedicated cycling lanes and changes in policy would mean that they too get to enjoy a cycling experience on the Kenyan roads without worrying about their safety. Yusuf Farr reporting for Prime Edition in the county of Nairobi.